We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. Steve and Jill here.
Hi.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show. Entertaining land investment talk. I'm Stephen Jack Butella.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from awesome Phoenix, Arizona.
I'm
How you
hot.
doing there? What's going on,
Well,
babe?
I'm hot. I'm distracted.
Yeah. This
We
is
are
Phoenix.
recording right now, this moment, in the middle of a construction site.
This is a job site.
We call our house
Yes. Our house is literally the
our
job
sort
site.
of house. We live in the living room.
Yeah, there's that too. All true. We're running around helping landscapers and pool people and flooring people and all that stuff. But
And we're still here to do the show.
I know.
Show must go on.
I'm happy to be the general contractor of our own project.
Today, Jill and I, wow, and I can't talk. Today, Jill and I are talk about getting ahead of yourself in the Land Academy education process.
You know one thing? I'm not getting ahead of myself with this project. You know what? This is a good example. I could be running around asking for things 3 down the low. No, I ask people what's the process. For example, our wood flooring. How's this going to go? How long does that take? What's the next step? And then I wait. I put it on the calendar and I wait. So this ties into our topic.
When I was a kid, I took a boating class. I had to take a class on the Coast Guard to get my boating license. And I was little. It's like with airplanes. It's not like you have to turn 16 to get your license. You can get a boating license really early on. And I think you can get certified as a pilot early on too, can't you?
You have to be 16 to solo
Okay. Well, I don't think that was the case
for boats.
a while ago. And I know it's not the case for boats. Maybe it all changed recently. And the second I got into that class, boy, did I have a lot of questions. And I was really interested in getting out on the water that day. It was 2 weeks before we ever got on the water. And it was books and exams and all kinds of stuff. And I got so frustrated and ahead of myself. And by golly, that's what happens at Land Academy.
By golly. What am I going to do with you? Lickety split, by golly, and bajillion.
Before we get into it, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free. If you're already a Land Academy member, join us on the Discord.
So Aaron wrote, "Hello, I'm preparing my second first mailer." Oh, that's hilarious. Now I like that with a happy face. Took me a second. Should I scrub out properties that are labeled low income in the opportunity zone column? That's hilarious. I'm concerned that there'll be a price cap on how much I could sell it. Is that accurate?
This is a very, very hidden PhD level question.
That's funny.
What he or she is asking is, what do I scrub out of my mailer when it comes to use? Property types: commercial use, industrial use, residential, not NEC, which is non-classified property, and on and on. What do I exclude? And the answer is nothing. In the very early parts of Land Academy, I made a big deal about use and how you should take out all kinds of stuff, specifically industrial property, because you don't want to deal with any type of EPA cleanup. Yeah, exactly. Well, times have changed. And the more letters that you get out now, and we've grown as a land investor just like everybody else over the years.
It's grown in a lot of ways.
And I believe that it's not important or beneficial to decrease the size of a mailer, only increase it. It
True.
increases your chances of getting great property.
Not funny.
Especially low income opportunity zone property. That's
Good.
kind of our niche, man.
Yeah, that's what I do. What's left to mail if I take that out? Could you imagine? Oh, no. I only want the retail price, really expensive,
Yeah.
high dollar properties.
Santa Barbara ranches. That's what we want.
And really expensive ones.
Today's topic, getting ahead of yourself in the Land Academy education process. This is why you're listening.
That's funny. That is our niche. Oh, it's good. I always love that too. People, when everybody poo-poos the land people, you know what? You
Yeah.
can keep poo-pooing us.
Yep.
I'm very happy with that. I'm quietly over here doing just fine with my poo-poo land that's really cheap in low-income opportunity zones, making a lot of money.
My entire life, my parents said, "Oh, you never want to buy vacant land. It doesn't cash flow. It's not a good. You don't do
Yeah.
that. That's a bad idea."
No, but that's I'm
Maybe
glad-
that's why this happened to me.
I want this to keep going on. No, please keep spreading that. If you are successfully in our world making money, here's what we need to keep telling everyone: land sucks. Tell them all that. Tell them all that there's a secret county list. Let's keep that one going. And you should handwrite 20 letters a day.
If you really want to discourage somebody from getting in the land business, tell them to go to the county, get their data.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Get the data on a CD, their tax roll.
Yeah, and free.
And then tell them to send a bunch of neutral letters
That's
without
it.
prices in it.
Sorry, we're like totally, we're a little upside down right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not ourselves today, but hey, that was fun. Okay, so speaking of which, getting ahead of yourself. So here's where this came up. We're in career path, or just not even career path.
Just in Discord.
In Discord with all kind, whenever there's new, often we have waves of new people. Have you noticed this? Usually it's related to life, timing, people going back to work, maybe end of year, kids going to school, maybe even a promo or something that we're running. It seems like we have waves of membership. Like right now, it's probably closed by the time this airs. We just like close it up, and I think that caused a little bit of a push because people knew we were going to close it up for a little bit. So the point is, though, then we have all these new people in there. They're running around trying to catch up, and I get that, and I love that you're excited and fired up. I want that, but I also want you to be methodical, and I want you to do this right, and I want you to follow the steps that we outline in Land Academy, because I want you to succeed. A lot of people come along and they're all excited and they got to get ahead of themselves. Like, oh, I know what the answer is. It's kind of like, you know what it is? It's a perfect example. My 17-year-old boy, I can hand him, here's how you do X, whatever it is. And come on, if you have a 17-year-old boy or you've been a 17-year-old boy, you know what I'm going to say. That's not how it goes at all. You're going to figure it out. You're not going to read the instructions. You're going to open it up, rip it out, lay it all out, try to figure it out, and then wonder why you have 6 extra pieces. And then instead of going back and doing that, you're just going to shove them underneath whatever it is you assembled. I don't want that. I want you to succeed, because by the way, whatever that is they assembled, it's gonna break.
It's incredibly more important with something like Land Academy versus like history class.
Right.
Because everybody's coming to us. The vast majority of people that join Land Academy have gotten education elsewhere. It might have been self-educated. It might have been the Land Geek or whatever programs out there. And we don't believe necessarily that they're teaching this the right way to do this. And so now it's a double task on our part. You know,
Undoing
look, this is Compassionate Jack here. Compassionate Jack doesn't come out very often, but I get it. Because we're teaching Career Path right now. Career Path has, I think, 20 people in it, or 17 people or so, with a lot of them with their spouses and stuff. Everybody comes from all walks of life: engineers, salespeople, accountants, and more than half, probably 80% or so, come to us from another program. So they just weren't getting what they wanted to out of that other program, or they chose to, like it says in the title, this is their career. And so they've learned to do all this different stuff, and now we have to unteach that. We have to, and it's hard. It's hard to unlearn. You know, it's an old dog kind of thing. Especially for me, it's hard to learn new stuff. It's just, you don't have a lot of patience for it. But look, it's going to pay out if you just take it step by step by step. You know, my boating thing is a perfect example. Like, you can't just get on a boat and turn the key and go, or put up the main sail and go. You're going to kill yourself or somebody else. So you need the education first.
I'd like to wonder when does Compassionate Jack appear? Can I have him at 7 o'clock tonight? Or can I have him at 7 a.m. tomorrow? Like, what What's the key here? That's my big takeaway. I didn't know there was a compassionate Jack, so you all just got it, and I didn't know it was there. So I'm a little jealous, and I want to know when. I know that I get him. He's just not. I didn't know he's a superhero, and I like to know when he puts on his, his hat. And
my goodness, Jill, you can have compassionate Jack anytime you want, as long as you just put it in my calendar.
Oh,
I can get mentally prepared.
Oh, like other things I put in your calendar.
Yes.
Oh, I see. It's just like that.
Mentally and physically prepared.
I understand.
You just can't do it drop the dime.
Oh, okay, I got it. That's awesome.
Turn on a dime,
That's
drop of a
pretty
hat. I just put two cliches together.
What am I going to do with you? Thank God I'm compassionate Jill. I'm understanding Jill.
You're always compassionate, Jill.
I'm patient, Jill.
You are.
Thank you. I try. Happy you could join us today. 5 days a week. You can find us right here on the Land Academy Show.
Tomorrow, the episode in the Land Academy Show is called Career Path Mindset and How Different That Group Is After 3 weeks.
The one we have right now?
Yeah, it's a 10-week program. And after 3 weeks, this is actually a continuation of this episode.
Cool.
We'll talk all about that first day in career path and how we got to where we are now and why people are getting stuff in the mail. Mm-hmm. You are not alone in the real estate ambition.
Oh boy. If you're interested in learning more about us or what we do, please check out landacademy.com or houseacademy.com. We provide the education, tools, and support you need to be flipping property like the pros. We are Steve and Jill.
Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you found our content valuable and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.